Welcome to Fuzzy Dragons, and today I'm working on a pair of Halloween dragons. Well, I'm only doing one today. This is going to be a series. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be 2 videos, it could be 3 videos, I don't really know. So, this is from an inking I did in 2013, I think it was?
I have no idea.
I can't remember, but it's a while ago. It's like 10 or 11 years ago, but I found it because we were going through some older stuff. But, so I thought, hey, I'll take the line art, which I really liked, and I'll color it digital, which... it's, great. I like the line art, and then I can color it. I'm going to do that in the future, actually. So, that's the plan, at least. Who knows if it's going to happen, hey. But...
the 12th of never.
Yeah, pretty much. I draw, like I said, a lot of dragons, and a lot of, dragons around Halloween. I like trying to do at least one Halloween piece a year. I don't tend to, I've been for a couple years. My chair is squeaky. Why is my chair squeaky? I can't move because it squeaks. But anyway, so, back to the drawing.
Yours from mine.
It's mine. See, squeak. See? See, squeak.
I think, it's on the back, the squeaking.
Yeah, I don't know, just in the foot thing squeaking too. But that's okay.
Mine squeaks so. Every chair.
Every chair squeaks. So,
I like yours in your leaf.
yeah, I forget these. There could be the hoodie there. But, so I did this in Clip Studio, but Paint X. See, squeaky. Oh, stop moving.
Clip Studio Paint EX.
EX, yeah. So, yeah, put that there, sorry. He's just moving the camera.
I'm arguing with the Azus
Are you?
noise cancellation.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so
Annoying.
badly designed. So, not intuitive at all. Like, it says you can use AI noise suppression,
It's not working.
but it doesn't make it clear how the hell you do that.
Well, I'm using the paint fill bucket, and there's options where you can paint unfilled areas. So I'm filling in the little speckled places that didn't quite get covered with the paint bucket thingy. That's technical. But yeah, so these the lines of the pumpkins, the vines, the dragons, I'm gonna cut them out so they're different colors, and the color matches more of what the finished painting of that section painting looks like. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, redo that. I'm gonna separate the lines so that the dragon's lines are a different color from the pumpkin's lines. So that makes more sense.
She's talking gibberish, folks.
Oh yeah, exactly.
This is what I live with and wonder.
And I'm on ADHD meds. I don't think it's high enough though, so I might have to go on something
That's
else.
the wrong one. I think they should be on the same one I'm on.
Yeah, possibly.
Your brain.
Well, I talked to my mental health nurse 2 weeks from now, so by then I should really know if whether this dosage works or not. So
No, because you've still got some of the problems you had before.
yeah, so probably have to go on that.
I'd say, look at me, and I am. It's like, no, you're not. You're looking at the bloody screen.
Oh, for the pumpkins, I thought I would do a gradient effect so they look like they're glowing, and this obviously didn't work out right because it was really too bright at first. But then messing around with the layers, like duplicating and putting different settings, like here, glowed out to multiply, screen overlay, and then toning it down slightly, it creates like a glowing effect for the pumpkins. So it's like, that's quite cool. But I had to turn it off when I coloring because it was just too much. It makes the image too big. But I put it back on eventually. I was going to use the shade assist to shade this, but it said you can't have more than 250 colors. Well, if I take the shaded pumpkins out, like the inner pumpkins out, there are not anywhere near 250 colors on it. So I was like, okay, what the hell? But
as I said, you should put each object in its.
Well, that's like if I highlight the dragon, say if I like I did this, if I do this, I can put the shade assist on that. But I didn't quite like the way it looked, so I thought, screw it, I'll just shade it myself, which actually turned out really good. I really like the way the texture looks.
What have we learned for future? When you do this in future, if you were to draw some.
I usually do.
No, I'm saying if you do this digitally, right, would be to do it each dragon on its own layer.
I usually
each
do.
Pumpkin on its own layer, and if you really were concerned, the stalk of the pumpkin on its own layer.
That's a bit much for that,
but then it gives you the granular control for a few seconds of work.
Like I said, for Paint Studio, I can just highlight the section, and normally I do put each character on its different, like each color on a different level.
They don't have a different color, different objects within it.
Well, see, I don't end up making this dragon blue, even though I think it looks kind of cool.
You should have made it blue.
Well, I can always change it in the future, but
make it?
Because I think it's made like a dark purple in the end.
Yeah.
I can make it different color, closer to what the dragon that is finished looks like. You'll see when I finish the dragon, the one dragon, like the purple dragon with the green fins and the green wings. I don't think I finished the wings actually. I think I've just finished the dragon head. I can't remember what I've done. This video was supposed to be up like an hour ago, but I forgot because it took me an hour to eat a salad and I completely lost track of time.
Yeah, we were cleaning speaker.
Yeah, so because he's got a speaker to put up because he's the monitor that he got. That's kind of. But anyway.
Speakers are terrible.
Yeah.
Cooler Master GP27U, fantastic screen, fantastic.
Gorgeous colors.
But the speakers sound like the cheapest of the cheap heaven.
Yeah.
Getting the bargain bin at like the dollar store. The one
Yeah. See, I've made the dragon like a light purple. I'll probably change it to a blue. I'm not really sure.
Like purple.
I know, but once you see what he looks like when he's. Why am I pointing the screen? You can't see what I'm doing.
Exactly. You should have a camera watching you
know.
when you're doing this. Because it probably just adds the video if you put
Yeah, like a little thing in the corner, yeah. I should maybe do that one day.
with your face.
Yeah, because I can easy enough
see
to.
how much you put your hand in front of your mouth when you're trying to talk.
I also like point at things. I use my hands a lot to talk. So I shaded this dragon with. What am I shading him with? I can't even know what I'm shading. I'm shading him with. It's just a normal brush. It's like a circle brush. And I can't remember. It's just a simple circle brush to add, like shading.
Random things. One you see, and two is
Yeah.
I'm hoping someone's drinking coffee and they laugh at hearing toilet brush and blurt it out.
And then I shade this, and I just keep adding this light color. So yeah, don't use black. I don't use black really. It's like a dark deep purple and a dark deep red and blue. So it's not black, because black can sometimes muddy the colors and stuff.
Here's the thing.
What?
Has anyone else ever heard the thing from art teachers that black and white are not colours?
Yeah, they're tones, they're values.
White's a tint, black's
Yeah.
a shade.
Yeah. So you see the brush here gives it a little texture because this is a blender. It's like a smudge. You can see sort of on the corner. It's a smudge brush, and it gives it kind of like a speckled texture, like a lizard or I'm thinking rabbit. Rabbits aren't lizards. Because I was watching Dr. K on Disney Plus, and they just finished.
Oh, she watches such trash TV.
Well, no, but I just started also watching some comedy thing, but
Yeah, that's more intellectual than bloody.
no, it's not.
Which was
They're both
so
trash.
bad. If they were meant to be looking at a tablet and you could clearly tell the cut
It was fake.
faces,
Oh, they do that all the time. It's not even just.
and the angles didn't even match. It looked like some of the first year
You do that on
student would do.
a lot of things. Like that's not even just the vet show. It's other shows. If you've got like a monitor stuff, it's just superimposed on it, and it's
I know, but
badly
most
done.
of them try and do it well, but that was horrendous.
But so yeah, I just add some more highlights and stuff like that. So this is only sped up about 300 times, I think. Yeah, it's 333 times. Do not ask me why I put 333 times sped up. I have no idea. It was just a random number. Didn't want it too fast. Didn't want it too slow. But
Just forward.
exactly. So I also add a bit of blue, which I think is really cool. It's like this neon blue, or and it actually works really well. I was surprised.
See, experimentation is what.
But I also blend it out with the same kind of brush that I used, and then I'm not there yet. So you can see me moving around and stuff. I should maybe not zoom in so much, but I did because then you can't see what I'm doing on the dragon. And what am I? I was just picking the brushes and stuff. I really should cut that out. See, more blue. This is a different brush. Wrong brush. Wrong brush. Right brush. There we go. Your computer making noise.
Just things low.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm just using that brush, that speckled brush, because it does, even with the blue, give it a really cool textured effect, which is what I'm trying to do more with digital art. I'm trying to use a lot more textured brushes. I know when I use Corel Painter, there's a lot of textured brushes in there I like to use. But with Paint Studio, because there's so many brushes that you can get for free, or if you sometimes if you win some gold coins or whatever, you can use them to buy stuff, which I've done before. But the amount of brushes people have made for Clip Studio is just insane, and it's so many that you get lost. But I have a set brushes that I tend to use, but it's what am I doing now? Colored pen. Oh yeah, I'm using a pencil to put more lines in to kind of refine it. And I use that bright blue again because I thought, hey, why not use the bright blue? It's, like I said, it looks really nice. I like the way it looks. I'm glad I remember to do it with the other dragon. So what I'm gonna try to do, either use that same blue or sort of like aqua blue, or use a different color as long as it stands out bright like that blue. Like it might even be as pink as the fins that you can see. Why am I pointing at the screen? It's on the purple dragon. Like I said, it might not be purple. The dragon on the right. The dragon today I only finished the dragon on the left because I'll just finish the dragon on the right on my own time. I'll not video it because hey, it takes forever. But this is the way it looked, and I don't know why it's missing a section of brushes, which sucks.
Why are you starting this shit again?
But his computer's monitor's acting up. But you see how it's all kind of speckled, and that's a textured brush, and it's really kind of cool. Now the fin brush actually is a water brush, but it created a really cool effect in the fin. But so yeah, this is part one of this. The next part I'll probably work on I'm not really sure what I'll work on next. Actually, I know what I'm working on next. I'm doing a mermaid thing, but you know what? I know it's not mermaid, but I'm working on a mermaid. But so it's kind of like between this and the dragon, and hopefully get this finished. I don't know. I don't know. But
12th and ever.
12th and ever, pretty much. Where does it come from? No,
Well,
don't go down the rabbit hole. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole with
also
it.
like the ADHD thing.
Yeah.
I'll buy this and it sits there for 9 years.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
The more you talk to people with ADHD, the more you realize, oh great.
Yeah. I know. But so yeah, I really like the way it's looking so far. I just gotta remember to add more texture. Well, keep going with the texture thing on the other dragon, the pumpkin too, like more like pumpkin-y gourd texture kind of thing. So thanks for listening to me ramble. Not quite as much this time. I kind of talked about what I was doing, and so like, share, subscribe, ring the little notification bell. Leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but it's always nice. And I don't know if I forgot anything, but if I did, do all of that. I guess I don't really know because it's good little YouTubers. We're supposed to like
Like, share, subscribe, click the
what is it? Yeah.
comment and a thumbs
It's
up.
something like I can't remember what it's called. It's like if you remind people to do something, they're more likely to do it.
Should we do a podcast?
I'm thinking about doing a podcast. We're thinking about doing a podcast. We keep thinking about it, but anyway.
Keep saying soon.
We'll talk about it. If you do it, it'll be here and you'll see it, or it'll be somewhere else. I don't really know, but we've got a recorder and all this stuff. We're thinking about getting a mic too. We should have got it on Prime, but we forgot. And so yeah, I'll stop rambling now because this is getting Okay, my stair won't stare. My chair won't stop squeaking. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Got stutter.
WD-40. Yeah, stutter. I've always had a stutter.
WD-40.
Yeah, it's WD-40. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.